Hi guys! I am late today. I'm so sorry. It's 4:02. It's a Monday. I'm just calling it a Monday thing. I'm just making sure I'm on Facebook. Nope. Did everybody have a good weekend? Hi Carla, I got your earrings off. They're at the post office right now. Yay! There I am. Okay. So, does anybody else think this Monday is kind of odd? Yeah, last week was odd because there wasn't really a Monday. Monday fell on a Tuesday. And then this week, this city's on fire. Yeah, we live in Redmond, but closer to Kirkland, Washington. I was raised in Kirkland, Washington. Thanks, Carla. And yesterday, about 4 miles from my house, there was a car on fire from looters in Bellevue, and now they're on their way. Hi, Linda Wood from Texas. And now Kirkland businesses were asked to close up at 1 o'clock today because there were supposed to be protesters that came into our little town. You guys, you don't understand how small this town is. It's a small town at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And it's been, all the windows are boarded up, all the businesses. I just not sure how much more as a culture we can take. It is craziness. Hi Becky, I got your little screw off in the mail today too. So anyway, that's where I'm mentally at. And I'm on today for Ask the Doctor. So if you're wondering why I have, hi Mary from Seattle, be safe girl. Don't know what part of Seattle you live in. I have my doctor's coat on today because I'm here to answer questions about the featherweights. I do have one I want to talk about based on a case that I had through my shop last week. But if you guys have any other questions, hi Mom from Texas. My mom's on. We are pretty resilient. Amen, Carla. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about boxes. I had a machine last week through the shop that lived in Hilo, Hawaii for a long time, and then it found its way over to the Seattle area with a daughter that lives here. And the machine had the wrong, underneath the hand wheel and that little set screw, there's a special washer that allows you to disengage, rock it back a half a turn, and allows you to disengage the head while you're running a bobbin. Well, it had, hi Sheila from Minnesota, MN is Minnesota, right? I think it's Minnesota. Anyway, it allows you to disengage the head while you're running a bobbin, and anyway, it had the total wrong, it had the wrong washer on this machine. The cording looked fine, but when I went to go plug it in to test it at the end, I used my demo pedal during the actual service and it was working fine. But when I went to go plug the owner's pedal in, it was not doing fine. Yeah, okay. Yay, MN, someone says. Hi, Lynn. And Crazy Quilter's here. Good Lord, the Crazy Quilter's here with a K. I love that. Anyway, so it's, in addition to needing a new cording kit, a new washer, and just an overall service, the case was horribly stinky. Now, ladies, because I work on these things all the time. Oh, Mary, you're out of town. You're in Nebraska. Okay, stay there. Stay there while Seattle sets itself on fire. What was I saying? Oh, the case was stinky. And I did a little bit a couple weeks ago, maybe even a couple months ago now, and it talked about, the name of it was What's That Smell? There is a known fungus that grows in the glue that holds the fabric to the box, and in particularly humid climates like Hawaii and Seattle. Didn't see too much of this in Arizona. This fungus grows, and it is a strong, hi Lisa from Connecticut, it's a strong smell. And I had this machine in my house for several days, open behind me on my service table, and good Lord, it had the virus. It had the bacterial, the fungal infection. And so I called the owner. There are two different things that you can try to do to get rid of the smell. First of all, you have to identify whether the smell is coming from the machine or whether it's coming from the box. I'd say 90% of the time it's coming, hello Karen, from the the box. But in some cases, the old grease on the machine can also have a stench to it. And so I separated the machine from the box for several days just to make sure that I could absolutely identify the fact that it was a stinky box and not a stinky machine. Also, the drip pans in the machine hold odors, and they kind of smell also. Oh, you're in Northeast Seattle. Okay. Anyway, the culprit of this was definitely the box. So what you can do is you can have a 50-50 water bleach mixture, and you can wipe out the inside of the box, let it dry in the sun, and let it really kind of cook out that fungus in the glue. It helps 90% of the time, but it doesn't completely and totally alleviate it. You also, if you have like a regular light bulb on the end of a cord, and you can stick an incandescent light bulb in the box and close the lid on it overnight, that the heat from that light bulb will also kill the fungus. But in some cases, like this one machine from Hilo, the box wasn't in good enough shape to try to preserve, and it had a horrible odor that made my eyes water. So this particular client opted to change out the box for a totally different box. There are new cases on the market that you can buy for about $90, $95. We carry them on our website. There are most cases when my machines come in, I put them in a different case to forward them on to the owner. And so I do have a handful of vintage original boxes that are in used but good shape that you can sometimes pick up on a dealer's website. Also, there's soft bags, which are considerably lighter to carry around with shoulder straps. And sometimes you can even make your own. There's a pattern out there that I know of called the Boxy Tote, which was written by Quilts Illustrated. I believe she's in Arizona. There's other ones, but oh good. So hi from Brazil. Hi, Patricia. So, sorry to interrupt, but Bridget joined us on Friday at the Sip and Sew, and she said that she did lower her belt. She was having some slippage, and it was very loose, and Sweet Pea is now happy again. Yay, Bridget, look at you. You're a she-canic, not a mechanic, a she-canic. I love that. So anyway, sometimes you can kill with either the bleach or the light bulb the odor enough to be able to stand it. It's always a good thing to keep the original box with the original machine. And some people definitely do a little bit of a disguising thing with either putting a few drops of essential oil in the bottom of the box. I also have seen people put dryer sheets in there to help. And one thing you can also do, I don't have one in the shop right now, but when you get shipments in, you'll get those little packets that say do not eat. They're silica gel packets. You can use those in your sewing machine box to help to reduce the humidity and the moisture in the box. So that way, if you don't have the fungal, the fungus in the glue, then it won't develop either. So SEW. That is what I know about the stinky cases. If you guys have any other questions you would like me to answer during this Ask the Doctor series on Mondays, you can go ahead and email into the shop at info@featherweightdoctor.com. Also, any of the products that I just talked about are available on our website, featherweightdoctor.com. And I just hope everybody just stays safe out there. It's a little crazy right now. My mind is a little distracted, so I hope that made sense. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great Monday. I'll be back on Wednesday this week for an interview with a colleague, and I'll look forward to seeing you at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook and 4:30 on Instagram. And then Friday, I'll be back for my favorite, which is my Friday night Sip and Sew, where I pull out a featherweight and a project, and we sip, sew, and chat, which is my favorite. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of your Monday. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear your face masks, and stay away from looters and protesters. All right. Have a good night, everybody.